get to the point and do not vacillate.
So, you decided the crew needed another cutthroat, did you? I don't mean to criticize the faults in your logic, but you realize Asa is a completely inefficient killer, yes?
You have tuned your receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify.
Well, do admit I've always wanted an understudy. Someone to pass on my vast knowledge of calculated murder and mayhem. But Asa? I'm uncertain she's the right choice to inherit it. However, perhaps you see something I yet haven't, and I should keep looking. I'll need to ponder this further. May all our endeavor...
An ease-setting witticism to confer to colleagues at break time. The universal equation should maturate more rapidly and solve its own problems. Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Look at that rift. It's making my skin buzz, even in here. Look, another ship. Doesn't exactly scream official delegation transport to me.
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? And why is it... Breeze hanging on to it.
This sort of satellite is new to me. Is it Earth tech? How did it get out here?
On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Lorient and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
Cadre, protect the console at all costs. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. I do not appreciate the threat in your tone. I know well what you let happen to those hostages at the monastery, but I will not be intimidated.
Ignore the posturing. Give him a push and I'll bet you can get DeVries' plans out of him.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. That matters not. He lost his grit and turned traitor. But I am steadfast in my resolve. You hear me? Steadfast. I was warned you might try to lure me in with niceties, with professionalism, before going for the proverbial throat. I won't have it. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. No, please. I don't wish to be ground to bits by decrepit machinery. Cadre, lower your weapons. Quickly now. We surrender. Agent DeVries' plans are on the console behind me. You can look, it's all there. Another team is in the chamber ahead, fighting off the station's auto-mechanical defenses. They are to secure the station while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. So you may have quite the fight on your hands. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. Now, with your leave, we'll make our retreat.
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans. Just imagine the hustle and bustle of this place in its heyday. Shame.
is regarded as being inept, shall we say?
Gonna need a way to power this thing.
If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping redworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested. But his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Those mechs sure didn't pull their punches. Should be a snap them up if anyone left.
Can't fight for 10 minutes. All rightly appreciate our Disturbance detected. Source uncertain.
Troublemaker approaching.
Beginning a sweep of the area. Boldly striving to pinpoint source. Determination. Unidentified local fauna.
I see an unfriendly suit.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors. I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate. Leaders convinced Westport residents to seek shelter in Fairfield. Things rarely end this way for the Protectorate's abandoned subjects.
Ah, yes. The Protectorate had their folk living in fear between all those hangings and maniacal proclamations. That was all the opening we needed to acquire some hearts and minds.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to find... secure your hold. We're...
Let us turn our attentions once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data, then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery. Countless. Brutal murders at the hands of a seer, was it? How was he not stopped?
The carnage was counted and thoroughly documented, I assure you. What's more, the culprit has turned himself in for rigorous rehabilitation and penance. I do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere prediction of our arrival years ago sent you into prison. Isn't that right?
According to my analysis, neither of our parties has enough goodwill with the other to proceed directly to an alliance. Swift end to the war is highly improbable.
You had to run a quaint predictive model to come to that conclusion? Did your numbers give any insight into making this more worth my while?
This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station, but I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it. Searching my records. Ah, yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends. But I do not have eyes. This sector's long-departed personnel seem to make good use of these. You're back, presumably. Praise be.
Yeah.
No time to lollygag, Commander. Whatever's in that repository can wait.
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance, say, within the next month, we would see returns within days.
Guns locked and loose. Just give the signal.
Would soon be
Typing a little woozy there, Commander.
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance, say, within the next month, we would see returns within days. The market would soon be out of protector at hand.
Take him out! How are you still upright over there?
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance, say, within the next month, we would see returns within days. The market, the colony, would soon be out of protectorate hands.
By your estimation... do explain, how did you arrive? Did you utilize? Which metric?
You see, I'm renowned for my ability to...
Let me know when you need a distraction.
As we call it in my business.
That's the great board is through!
Observational data, you might say.
How are you still upright over there? As far as bad portents go, don't get much more obvious than corpses.
Let's get him over with! Straight true. Predicting bloodshed.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Let me know when you need it a stretch. Don't go no further, infidel. This next shot will miss.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Let me know when you need it to stretch. You'll go no further, infidel. This next shot won't miss. What are you doing down there? Have you given up? I can hear you scampering around. So predictable. Have you given up?
Pick me up. I'd do it for you.
I can hear you scampering around.
You quick flow, Commander.
What are you doing? I can hear you spread. Do it down there. Oh, giving up.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Eliminating colleagues. I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there?
Back in business.
Let's wreck! Ready to waste him.
Have you given up? Balance in the equation. What are you doing down there? Refraining from a gratuitous memo. I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. What are you doing down there? You giving up? I can hear you scampering.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Coming at him, boss.
What are you? I can hear you.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say with me.
Have you given up?
Nobody around. They did me in. Help me out.
What are you doing down there? scampering around like a little sprat? Oh, have you given up? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. What are you doing down there?
Fastest way forward is through!
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
Escalating aggression by 3.8%.
Hit him hard!
Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there?
Predicting bloodshed.
Let's dispense with the housing you do.
Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there?
Let's get him over with!
Back in business.
Let's get to diplomacy!
Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Discreetly.
What are you doing down there? Oh, have you given up? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
Displaying customary intimidation.
Have you given up? What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering
Who
around.
the F for help? But help?
What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Further infidel. This net shot will miss.
Anyone else here, medic?
Balancing the equation.
Look at a few court blow, Commander.
Have you given up? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. What are you doing? I can hear you scampering around.
Not
like
getting
a
up
little
without help,
sprat.
Commander.
Gratuitous battle prop.
Let's dismiss with the how do you do's. Knew you had my back. Let's rock!
Findings confirmed.
Display customary intimidation. Have you given up? What are you doing down there?
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Little pick-me-up for you.
I can hear you scampering around.
Pick-me-up? I do for you.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. What are you doing?
Your insides are leaking outside, Commander.
Divide and conquer.
You giving up?
Back in business. Yeah.
Fastest way forward is through!
I can hear you scampering
Truck's
around.
ready
like a
if you need a
little
help.
sprout.
Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Giving up? What are you doing down there? What are you doing down there?
Lay low, Commander. Medic's ordered.
What are you doing down there?
Hey, get me go-getting again.
Just what?
Let's get him over with!
Oh.
Dig me in! Help me out!
Balance in the equation.
Back in business.
to offer a merger and an alliance, and yet our parties will still be at each other's throats by the end of this. Is this really what you want?
It'd be foolish to even consider an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Auntie's will.
Should the fighting intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people. Until you acknowledge this, I fear we will never reach an accord.
Foresight is nothing without propaganda, and our Minister of Marketing has already won Protectorate hearts and minds. If unification is what you want, ingenuity is what you need.
So you think that your people should rule? I certainly won't downplay the powers of persuasion here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house.
Law, there they are. Right out in the open. Let's speed this up. We can't have gotten Law before DeVries goes through with her plan.
Even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Bassar. Anyone else would be an insult.
Come on. Move, damn you.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Those nonsensical ramblings? Huh. Part of me imagined a sprat had scratched out such a message with its loathsome little claws. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's choice must never have access to that technology. Anyone with even half-functioning gray matter knows that you cannot trust a corporation with the kind of power that comes with controlling rifts. The Order should know better. It's as if they've forgotten how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's... Law! Augustine, you could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. No. I saw their models. The Protectorate and all their ignorance would have torn the galaxy asunder in pursuit of their matriarch's dream. Fascists are nothing if not predictable. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. You are focused entirely on the wrong thing. Wars come and go. Civilizations can rebuild. But this manner of destruction is something nothing can come back from. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts. And only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are. How they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just... enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. No, it wasn't just talk, but I never thought she'd turn into this. Fine. I'll follow your lead. Just don't ask me to forgive her, Commander. It ain't in me. Not after all she's done.
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself. Negotiations are shaky, it's true. But if either side is desperate enough, they'll make an appeal too good to turn down. The deaths of their envoys would sour that. If I can do anything to put doubt in either faction's mind, I'll do it. You were an Earth Directorate agent once. You understand the need to be thorough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet. Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live. Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved. All I can give is my word. There's no backup plan for me. I've reached my limit. But I know that you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high-priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
Pick up the pace!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. The prototype rift modulator is located within the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Information on the center indicates it is a laboratory dedicated to the study of rifts. Reaching the lab may involve violence. A Protectorate blockade has been erected between our designated landing pad and the center. The Archive is the largest and most powerful computer in existence. It is built into the moon of Cloister, and was built by the Order of the Ascendant with the Matriarch's input. Control over the Archive has changed several times since the invasion. Currently, the Protectorate has possession of it. Conclusion: the Archive will not be easily accessible. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the Archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the Archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option: persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? This unit strongly advises against randomly pressing buttons on the astrogator, unless death is the desired outcome. Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Life for all Protectorate subjects, from the tender fillet in your latest meal down to this exquisite next song.
Commander, word? What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made? Then why'd you do it? That sort of thinking never would have slowed DeVries on the draw. That's really as much remorse as you can muster. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there, for now.
It's safe inside the mall, so just do as you're told.
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assuming DeVries sticks to her change of heart. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the rift tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the rift tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Watching the guiding system abiding, do not go sliding away. We're never hiding, they stay providing, do as you're told and obey. Working and fighting, faithfully striding, do not go gliding away. Thoughts are dividing, so they stay deciding, just do as you're told and obey.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Essential listening for all subjects. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste.
Commander.
It's not just a good idea. It's the law. And now this.
Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
There's anything worse than my former fellow Protectorate subjects, it's corporate toadies. Such as?
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts.
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear. Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts. Suppose you can ask. Presiding Bishop Orlo, yes. Ruth Bazaar's predecessor. And better. Now there was a scientician. A true adherent to Order principles. Ran an efficient operation to boot. For a while, I'd hoped all this recent brouhaha, the schism, invasion, the rifts, was part of some long-foreseen predictive plan on her part. Something oblique only at the moment. The more time passes, the less I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm missing a few key variables. Or maybe she's a bit mathematically challenged. Are you asking me to reveal details of high-level covert operations? For the former head of the Order? To you? An agent for another party. I doubt you're willing to offer me a thorough accounting of your past assignments. And I bet the Earth Directorate had you on all sorts of clandestine initiatives. I'm not saying never, but we only just met, dear. Trust takes time. Because all the good mathematical terms were already taken by my predecessors? Because nothing gets past me, someone once thought, perhaps. I'm sure I don't know, dear. Whoever came up with that particular sobriquet is surely long since dead and buried. Hopefully by my hand. I try to kill only when necessary. Granted, our missions mean that occurs fairly often. I assume that's in line with your thinking, too. Yes? Yes, this verbal resolution thing is, well, quite novel. I'm amazed how often it actually works. Keep expecting half these hullheads to argue themselves into an early grave. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Inez's grafts are unthinkable. Simply to get ahead, Auntie's Choice expected her to permanently manifest a raptidon limb? A crabble claw? Sovereign's mercy. It appears she lives a life of constant self-maintenance, lest her grafts break down. Not to mention the discomfiture and pain of bearing a foreign edition. Not that it bothers me. She is an enemy of the Protectorate, after all. We would never afflict one of our own with such a fate. Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and
the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or gut.
remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process.
Keep making us money, friend.
Bearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
side effects. As an early adopter at Auntie's Choice, we understand.
Bet they'll name you Employee of the Fiscal Quarter. Just want to say, I'm a big fan of your work.
Needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Nice of you to shoulder a bit of the workload.
Love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Whatever management's paying you.
These rats are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Hey, these cages are empty. Where's the rat handler in charge?
The occasional
Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? A what now? Oh, a coworker had one of those once. Next thing you knew, poor bastard up and died. I had to work double shifts for a week. Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at Market Compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to Head Office Tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Poor Raps. Now they gotta die just because these hullheads didn't look after them properly.
Protector's entire roster of pitchfork pushovers any day of the fiscal week, even with half our teams.
Till then I will be true. There's nothing I wouldn't do. I've been yearning and burning for all of you.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear wireless-free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
32 backs. Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Astroviswitch.
Working hard?
Yeah.
Hardly working. That's rhetorical.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some flat.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch soon.
Back home, so I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of crisps fresher than your advertising. Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management. specifically
Dress
founded
codes
to
for
fight
everyone's
what nature
benefit,
is
Russ.
like.
No shoes, no sport, no whole-side office with an Elysium view. Wear something nice and solvent for your new role as executive drainage manager.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do. Came here because I heard Auntie's Choice was contracting. You heard about the job? Not for me.
Just to show there's no position too microscopic for Auntie's manager.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Now that is certainly an intriguing statement. But no, we at Auntie's Choice only care about slights to us at Auntie's Choice. Slight one of our rivals. We should get along fine. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time, unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice. But your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Good question. There's only one choice. Auntie's Choice. We'll choose for you. Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%. Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Between the rifts, aggressive rivals, and the actions of maverick freelancers, there's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates...
If it were up to me, you'd get a raise.
But I'll have no truck with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will all thrive.
You know what?
You're all right. Shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most minimalist of customers. Drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
Also, only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in
I'm liking the enthusiasm you're bringing to the table.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Like what? Ask away. Well, farewell. Any questions? Like who? Or whom? Or such as? Well, farewell.
Brings the brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
This is first class.
Product development. The ACS Undisputed Plains is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Hey, you, soldier with the, arm. Got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me, all right. Who is asking, exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message. Couldn't tell you. The client paid extra for complete confidentiality and prompt delivery. As a reminder, we don't offer return-to-sender service unless you pay double, plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Your co-worker gets sleepy after consuming a full midday.
Keep it up and we'll name a vodka flavor after you.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry.
I'm sure this is impressive to someone, but not me.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry meal pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets.
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing. Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably, positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee. Hot, cold.
Love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding from orifices either natural or... You have ails, I have cures. Each and every one guaranteed to have all manner of unmistakable effects on your body. Excellent choice. We have the undermost deals on pharmaceuticals on the claim. You will be oversold.
Tossball news from the home.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Auntie's Choice Substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector, its watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me
Oh, hey, think you dropped something? Yeah, you dropped something.
Word to the wise.
Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me? Our business is concluded. Adieu.
Blunt force traumas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum brand bandits. I'd pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protectorate's entire roster of
Afraid I'm not being paid to talk to you.
day of the fiscal week, even with half our team's 32...
Chewing is for chumps and injecting is for idiots. Come ingest your nourishment the debonair way by drinking it. Step on up and pick your poison or your healthy poison alternative. We've got it all. Just name your color, viscosity, buoyancy, or density, and I've got you covered.
Of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other.
Unrelated bric-a-brac. You got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here.
I'm just like you. Until next time.
We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS undisputed claim. Feast your eyes on this motley conglomeration of goods.
Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains. What of our goals? Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you personally.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Strive, thrive.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Trust your auntie. Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business is much like tossball, a game of inches and foot goals played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a killing. Why, I was just watching the latest bout between the Easy Heel Loafers and the Zero-G Shooters. Just quality cleaving from huck-off to the closing steam whistle. And that 20-back tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of my luxury cysty-hide spectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. But I digress. Just as in tossball, we all need to put on our winger face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday zone. Although it is that too. Sometimes you can't score a body goal without an offsides hug. Play by the rules or play to win. You can't do both. Feeling motivated? Certainly you are. Now, step up to the line of scrummage and let's bludgeon the competition. See you at center field. We took what nature heedlessly assembled.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy.
We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs. When you can't say...
Have a profitable day.
It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest...
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Unnamed and clearly unimportant position within experimental operations. Well,
I appreciate your bit. You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
next we have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition, demoted for playing confidential logs in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward to document index manager will refresh your info security fundamentals, Reggie. Congrats! You're now file clerk. Clerk those files. Next is Elise Ripshaw in product development. Remember Elise when you told colleagues...
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are half dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I... Wait. How terribly rude of me! It's you! You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-Ray range on Golden Ridge. Improving myself, my friend. I have a new lease on my existence, and it's all thanks to you. You see, I meditated on your words, and on the events that led me to strapping myself to an explosive threatening to kill us both. Something had to change. I realized that the tremendous question, that of controlling the universe's uncertainty, was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment I could control.
Tell me, Victor, scientician to scientician, how do you feel about this new path of yours? Do you believe it in accordance with the plan? Are you, dare I say it, happy?
I take a simple joy in each latrine I leave spotless.
On a purely theoretical level, I admire that.
Keeping these bathrooms clean is a vast understatement. This is a constant battle against the forces of entropy and the ship's inept cafeteria staff. Where my prior position faced constant, impossible questions, now I can ponder the tangible. I've already begun a dissertation. Efficient clog removal in modern ship plumbing. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble. Once again, consider me in your debt, eternally. If you ever require a sanitation engineer, I shall come running, mop in hand.
Critical blunt force traumas in last week's contest.
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill to find out. Can you discern its ingredients? Try. Welcome to the bottom runger, exclusive home of the Raptidon Bite. That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend. I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself. Not tending bar right now, but my employee here can see to your needs. May your day be profitable at the expense of your rivals.
Need anything? Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the bottom runger. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. Lowest prices for the lowest runners.
Then our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples! Complimentary Purpleberry comestibles! Compliments of Auntie's Choice!
We do so knowing you persist, well fortified by our products.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Arrive, armed with Auntie's Choice. Trust your Auntie.
Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day.
Try one of Auntie's Choice
Horse
tobacco-laden
comestibles!
products,
Horse
and you'll say
comestibles!
it's
We're literally giving them
addicting.
away!
Product at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she makes sure...
Sample one of our popular Bourse products. They're completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the
Appreciate you handling
contrary.
our dirty work.
Now available is death.
Hey, go-getter, get yourself over here. You, yes, you, the maverick outsider with the dynamic joie de vivre. Do come hither. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute, all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be. There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective. He's yesterday's news. Sure, we'll keep playing those old ads. They got a nostalgic appeal for the older set, but his shtick is fraudulent, fabricated, worst yet, contrived. You've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine. Well, you drive a hard bargain. Let's say I'll double the imaginary number I had in my head. Now, shrewd negotiations behind us. Let's get started. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how. All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Here for a recording session? Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk.
But I get results. Writ large in black ink on our balance sheet.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent would space me. Sorry, no autographs.
A very tyrannical regime, like the Protectorate, want to control their subjects' thoughts, to save them from harm, to hide them away from danger.
Something I can help you with? Something I can help you with? Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. Everyone. If they don't have a need yet, it's our job to give them one. Then provide it. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things. So you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started? Funny you should ask. After giving it brief momentary thought, I'd say, no. I am blithely unconcerned about that.
Not once. Never even entered my mind.
Well, moving on.
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all rule breakers. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate. Right. Maybe everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about, and you strive for an unfettered existence? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Have just the thing. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all rule breakers. Everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it, and you strive for an unfettered existence. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Anti-Cleo and Pal's deep-fried cysty bits. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Sorry, no autographs.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented drama. Packaging
Unavoidable embedded chemicals with choice. Attention, any and all no-getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest emotions report. Starting with Dr.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit. A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Let's not get swindled out of our hard-earned bits, huh? We'll find another way in.
My, but aren't you a charmer? Clearly, there's more to you than the way you dress. Very well. I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate. Excellent. It saves me having to explain to Valo why I let someone in dressed like that.
For this demotions report. Until next time, everybody do your jobs and there won't be a next time.
Eyes up, Commander. That vent appears person-sized.
Ooh. Bet they charge 20 bits a bottle here.
Oh, look at this one. See? They're letting in anyone now. Well, since you're here.
Working hard? Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom runger consumer. Don't you?
Yes, what is it? I'm very busy, and I can't spare the time for... Wait a moment. My old compatriot from Paradise Island! What a pleasure it is to see you again. Much has changed since our last encounter. I'm now Deputy Managing Director of Persons Manipulation for all of Auntie's Choice. It's all thanks to you and the information on mental refreshment that you retrieved me. Now even the most stubborn non-consumers can be reoriented, whether or not they desire it. Babylon Carr? I'd nearly forgotten the name. She's yet languishing in Fairfield. Such a shame. Her ruthless battlefield efficiency didn't get her as far as she'd hoped. I hope you'll excuse me. Many people to see, meetings to attend, bits to make. If only I could refresh my superiors, this would all be so much simpler. Kidding. Merely kidding. I would never misuse this wondrous technique. Not until it's perfected. May we meet another time. You're still here? I mean, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you...
Wait, what? How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper mid-upper tier retail association.
Original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, no surprise.
Auntie's Choice and Fuel Sauce.
People say Auntie's Choice and Sub Rosa are no
You're
different.
knocking it dead out there.
Talk about naivete. Each has got its own distinct brand of calm.
Crab wish, tender, buttery.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. A life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item, business is good. We have
Who do you think's getting... You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
but we can do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only Tranicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower. If you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the big hit. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run a...
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons,
Which do you reckon
I
dating
have
more?
whatever size
Working
weapon
hard
you
or
need
hardly
to
working?
make all your problems past tense.
Rhetorical.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before... Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? Because you have the kind of face folks just love to shoot at. They can't right seem to help themselves. They just want to put a bullet in you. And don't take it personal now. It's a compliment if it's anything. So, you game to see my wares? All right. But we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
Welcome! Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. So, how can I help you achieve just the right amount of reckless, unspeakable violence today? You name it, we got it. I got your locks, I got your stocks, I've even got both your beautifully smoking barrels.
Also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite... indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
It's the hotshot for hire from the wireless.
Man is a ballad for our ages, a thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each. Successive generation, Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the deck against the little person.
Aftermarket parts are crushed.
Back and scanned. Mitigating the pain, shaking the fight out of them.
To negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 80. I'm not paying professional hunters to run.
Can't tell the
From
difference
pop
between
guns
cover
to
and
self-propelled
concealment.
cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems.
This must be where the head offices are. Whew, it's all right. Stand up tall and act like you belong here.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest. And as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. We were making progress, bumpy though it was. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. If I was alone in my aspirations, do you suppose Alden and I would have ever convened at Greater Tranquility in the first place? Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. With Auntie's Choice as its partner, the Order need no longer concern itself with the vulgarity of production, and can instead focus on experimentation and progress. Yes! All Auntie's Choice requires is the ability to package, market, and sell its inventions, first to Arcadia, and then to the larger galaxy once this rift business is resolved. I assure you, Auntie's Choice will maintain a very laissez-faire approach into Order business. That seems like a failure of imagination on your part. Why don't I explain what's involved before you pass judgment? To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders, and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's Choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's Choice and the Order means less lives lost. I rather hoped you'd feel differently, but there's no accounting for lack of vision. I won't keep you any longer from your meeting with my fellow vice presidents. It was nice seeing you again, under less dire circumstances.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinativist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. What? That's you. It's an acronym. EIDA. You're an IDA. You still don't get it, do you? That's okay. We need you brave, not smart. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. What are we offering? Why, everything, of course. Auntie's Choice is a wonder of meritocracy. Self-determinism without a ceiling. We are offering whatever your ambition desires.
With Auntie's Choice, the galaxy is yours to earn. No arbitrary limits, unbounded self-betterment.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen.
Presumably, whatever you were offered wasn't an opportunity to change the galaxy. And the offerer wasn't Auntie Cleo.
We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant. It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
I suppose you could say so. We have a very pressing, very specific need, and I do believe you will fit it perfectly.
If they're speaking this blandly about needing your services, their starting offer ain't gonna be stingy.
It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers. Negotiate? As in giving in to them? So they do the same amount of work they've been contracted to do, but get more bits because they threw a fit?
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because...
That would signal to workers all over the system that all they have to do to get more bits is hamstring Auntie's operations.
No, Ursula, it won't. Because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability. No, of course not. We just can't be seen violating a tenet as fundamental to anti-society as employees better do their void-damned jobs.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Well, hello again.
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Not as such, no. That's why we are in...
This, work stoppage business is positively unheard of. Workers asking for things, making demands even. I wouldn't suggest giving them too much leeway before demanding they return to the line. Sets a bad precedent. Anyhow, don't let us keep you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Always trust that true happiness comes from letting Auntie's Choice make the right choice for you.
Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just...
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadian Road League is a worthy substitute. So
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Sorry. Time is bits. Bits is time. Or are.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Hey, mister. Any bits to spare? Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor-to-be. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight? Good, because we need troubleshooters who shoot from the hip and operate at a discount rate for worthy causes, like ours. See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself, to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest, to help us climb the ladder. Yep, all of us are such big fans. I've got a signed photograph of Holt Terwilliger on my desk. It says, personalized message costs extra. Holt. Anyhow. Details. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day, with a mob and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two. Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea. Anything else? That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Wonderful! Wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced experience.
Thank you for your customer service, contractor.
Have a profitable day.
You're here for Melquiades Alcantara? Afraid you're a mite bit. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest demotions report.
Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour? Are you asking the questions now? Thought this worked the other way. We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers.
Next is
Ah, just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runner. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it. No, it would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's department to worry about. Go on. You're clear to saunter freely. Don't forget, Auntie's Choice Zero G whiskey gets you into orbit.
Give that! My records show you have an outstanding find.
Commander, if you'd like to have me handle this, I'm more than able.
Everything seems to be in order.
The occasional frivolity, but no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rate and fun. Griff cut off tossball news from the home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's water rip-off pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started. Rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is...
Get you something? I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. More's the...
Against the Protectorate's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week, even with half our teams...
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles!
Baba!
Literally giving them away!
Embarrassment of body gold. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other.
You're still here? I mean, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you plenty to do.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. Why, yes. Yes, I am. Not sure I appreciate your insinuating tone there. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. I'll let you know we work only with the most high-quality forgers. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector's watered-down rip-off pitch.
What now? See that you do.
Started on their arbitrary rules. Romping is prohibited in the...
You're still here? I mean, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you... Plenty.
And sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated. That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Andy. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum Brand Bandits.
Back. What is it? Not out of my own personal wages, no. But I do have a slush fund for discretional spending that includes payoffs to informed informants. Not much, but it's something. Certainly sounds rather incriminating, and somewhat amateurish to boot. I'll look into it. Appreciate the information. Well, remember, taste more and feel less. Anti-fizzle number.
See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrimmage.
Need anything? You learned the recipe? Yes. Tell me and I'll make you one. Oh, the black powder was the ingredient what I was missing. There you go. Till next we meet.
Rival. But that original goal remains. One of our goals. Yes,
Where's comestible?
Close enough. Hey, didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. Oh, she'd never do nothing like mopping. Not never again, at least. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. She saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking, expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I've known her since back when I had all my appendages. Imagine me going to a saloon or something. Why, you might come too, even, to chit-chat. Well, I reckon I could do that. With you, I mean. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
Because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. Now decide what its subjects get. We respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just conversate? Oh, right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay, then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe? Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So, guess she's, Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, you know, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject. Guess that's why them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it. Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's chalk. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely. You think? I'd sure like to think so. Not that I'd want her to feel bad or sad or nothing. Aw, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Wait, you mean to say Auntie's eaten expired rations? And shared them? Whoa, she's just like us.
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you. All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though. Huh. You know what? You might have the right of it. I never thought of it like that before. It just made me sad because she was so sad. Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe. You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, You ever have this empty, falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all. Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, you know, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about? What? Oh, I never been good at lying. I only ever really did it once, when it mattered. I was going to turn her in But she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie. So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good, even.
Respecting your right to risk a few pesky side
Oh,
effects.
hello, friend. I can say that, right? I have your permission. We're friends. We have drinks and stuff, like people do. Normal people, friendly people.
Tramicular, arriving.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. All finished? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee. Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
That everything? Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times. Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, whatever side weapons you need to make all your problems.
Before someone succeeds in...
I'm Jean Turfer Tyler, 6th person for the Anti-Cleo Darlings.
Ah, wonderful.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Valued employees, Anti here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. Oh, I thought you were going to follow up with something there. Well played. A reasonable subverting of expectations. My confusion is humorously palpable. Got anything else? That was so hull-headed. It was almost funny. On an abstract conceptual level, at least, but only in the most strictly theoretical sense or conjectural way. Well played, I think. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more? Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want? Yeah, well, we did stab her in the back first. Only routine business, though. To take it personal to the extent she did is, simply put, a serious breach in corporate decorum. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Anti has it in for all of us former reps. But me, in particular, been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now. You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. Don't think too long. We pull this off, that broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career.
Welcome to The Brig by Corp. What is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. All right. See that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you. Yeah.
What? You forget what you needed to do? The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in that room behind the guard desk. Get going. The next irritating voice.
Tranicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Laugh, purchase, and consume
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her
Them wraps all taken care of yet?
I might appear above the occasional frivolity, but no, I do enjoy.
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector its watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? Ha! That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility, but no hope is better than false hope. Right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking who...
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down from... Modest fee.
Tranicular, arriving any moment now.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weapon you need to make all your problems.
Before someone succeeds in ventilating mascots and doors, impulses of all corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the person as they tried with us. In Tau City, but did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored Tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now. You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time. Appreciate you helping my vital message be heard.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing. Wait! What?
Artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice.
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually. Yeah, right. Pay you and you'll go sell the secret to someone else. And someone upstairs will find out, and we'll all get killed. Guess the executive decision's getting executed then. Attack!
Craft's back in business. Stay there! You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Appreciate you helping my vital message be heard.
Trinicular, arriving.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that... Wait! What?
No, that was all official. Auntie said...
Wait, this...
What?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one on... What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has got me starting to worry. That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation, despite being realistically well-researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job.
We really shouldn't be seen together. I'm politely asking you to leave, please.
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in, might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me? Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Law, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hid it good. Whatever you're doing is, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me? I don't even know how to answer that. I thought I might be able to see him again when all this was over, but I can't. All I can think to do now is get moving. Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
Hey, Commander. Can we talk?
Promise it'll be quick. I wanted to apologize for the way I handled things after Greater Tranquility. I still feel my anger was justified, but I could have been more tactful. I've also given some thought to what you said about not killing DeVries in cold blood. And you're right. We can't lose ourselves like she did. We've got to be better. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now. Only felt right to clear the air. I've learned the hard way what happens when you leave things to fester.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing air around here for my taste. Such as?
I want to defeat the Protectorate as much as the next rational sentient being. But I'm not sure it's worth allying with the corporatists. You're quite curious. I'm unsure if you're a mercurial contrarian, corporate stooge, or possess some hidden strategy. That's a tall order, but I'll try to be up to the task. May all...
Your pet mechanical has been something of a nuisance lately. She bludgeoned me on multiple occasions, and earlier she came at me with a live electrical prod. I suspect I should be annoyed, yet I find myself nostalgic. It reminds me of my Academy pain tolerance seminars, minus the broken fingers.